Dear students, so far we have studied about the celestial objects, namely the constellations, the moon, etc. Today we are going to learn about the solar system, our solar system. The sun and the celestial objects revolving around the sun consist of solar system. It has sun at the center and 8 planets and the satellites which revolve around the planet, the comets, the asteroids, meteors, etc. They form the solar system members, or the total solar system consists. These are the things. Today's class we will learn regarding the planets. We have seen that Earth is at the Sun is at the center of the our solar system, and here we have the 8 planets orbiting around the Sun. Sun has tremendous big size, big mass. Due to its gravitational force, the Sun is able to make the other planets revolve around it without moving other part in a circular or elliptical path, the other 8 planets moving around it. Even though we have 9 planets earlier, which is considered as the 9 planets as the member of solar system, our solar system, but the 9th planet, namely Pluto, due to its small size and some other conditions which is not fulfill the planet, whatever the characteristic planet should possess, that characteristic the Pluto is not fit into that. So the Pluto is now not considered as the planet. Now which are the 8 planets? To start with, we have the Sun at the center. Then the first planet is Mercury. The second planet is Venus. After that, third planet, our planet, namely Earth. The fourth planet in the solar system in order is Mars. Fifth one is the biggest planet, Jupiter. The sixth planet is Saturn. Seventh planet is Uranus, and eighth planet is Neptune. These are the 8 planets in order. Sun is at the center, and if you consider from the center, if you move away systematically, the first planet comes after Sun. If you consider Sun at the center, the first planet revolving around the Sun is Mercury. Then Venus, next order is Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. This is the English name. If you want Indian names, what we will call this as Budh. This is Buddha Graha. Buddha we will call. This is Shukra. This is Bhumi, Earth, our Bhumi. Prithvi. Prithvi we will call. This is Mangala. Mangalayana you have heard. Mangala. This is Guru. This is Shani. This is the Kannada also we will name this planet in this manner, but these two, because in ancient time this other than the 5 planets which they can able to, as I said, ancient people when they are daily observing, those who are interested, which are laying down on the outside the house and observing the night sky, they can recognize this 5 other than Earth, the 5 planets which they can see using naked eye, they can able to recognize these planets. So they are given the names. Uranus and Neptune, they are very, very far away, so it is not possible to see directly. You need the help of telescope. Telescope is that device which is used to see celestial objects clearly. It makes us to see it clearly. It appears to be a little bigger and close it looks if you see through the telescope. Okay. Now we will take each planet. The first planet is Mercury. It is very, very close to the Sun and its size is small. It is the smallest planet in our solar. So we will take one by one now the planet, which is the first planet in our solar system, Mercury. Budh, we will say Budh Graha. This is the smallest planet. This is the smallest planet in the solar system and it is very close to the Sun. Very close to the Sun. Okay, it is very close to the Sun. But compared to the, due to its nearness, don't think that it is hottest planet in our solar system. The hottest planet is not Mercury. Even though it is very close, it is not that much hot compared to the hottest planet, that is the second planet, Venus. So we will come to that planet later. Smallest planet, very close to the Sun. So due to that one, due to the brightness of Sun, since it is very close to the Sun, it is very difficult to observe much time in the sky. You can see it just after sunset, a few minutes you can observe with little difficulty because the brightness of Sun made it difficult to observe this planet because it is smallest also. Okay, and early in the morning, just before sunrise, in the east sky, you can observe it. Within a few minutes only, you can able to observe this. Okay, so that is about the Mercury, the smallest planet. It has no satellites. What is satellite? It is the object which is revolved around the planet. It is called satellite. The Mercury don't have the satellite, and when these planets revolve around the Sun, they will not collide with each other because they are at a particular distance away from the Sun, and in their own path they are revolving around the Sun, so they won't hit each other. And if you consider the path of each planet, they lie in a single plane. If you consider this as a single plane, now each planet will be in the same plane and revolving around the Sun. You may not don't think that one planet is revolving, another planet revolving like this, a third planet revolving around the Sun in this. No, all planets in a single plane. So each planet will be in a single plane at a distance, different distance, and revolving around the Sun. Got it? That is the thing. So in a single plane, when they are revolving around it in a different distance, there is no question of colliding. Okay, and the next planet which is in order is Venus. The next planet is Venus. We call it as Shukra Graha. Shukra, we will say. It has got the name as morning star, or you may call it as evening star. Because immediately after the sunset, evening time, you can see this bright planet, which looks much brighter in the sky. During sunset, you can able to recognize this. Sometimes during the morning, early morning, when before the sunrise starts, you can see it in the sky brightly. In the sky, this is the brightest planet. So in the during evening time or sometime during morning time, you can observe this planet. So it is the brightest. So you can very easily you can able to observe it. Brightest planet in the solar system. Which one? Venus. It has got the name because it is much brighter. It is easily recognizable during morning time sometimes, or during evening times. After sunset you can able to see. So it is called morning star or evening star. It is also brightest star. Now what is the speciality of this planet? This planet revolves around its axis from which direction? East to west. The Earth, the Mercury, the Mars, the Jupiter, whichever planet you will take, it all revolve around its axis from west to east. From west to east. But this particular planet, Venus, revolve around its axis from which direction? From west to east, opposite direction. From west to again I am making the same mistake. From east to west. So from east to west, it will revolve around its axis. Imagine if you are on the Venus, how the sun appears daily. Sun appears in the west direction, because from west to east is this revolving. The opposite direction you can observe the movement of the sun. On the earth we can see the sun appears from the east direction and the sunset at the west direction, because earth is revolving around its axis from west to east. But in case of Venus, Venus is revolving from east to west, so sun appears to moving from west to east. So for Venus, those who are living in Venus, for them the sunrise takes place in the west direction and sunset takes place in the east direction. It is ulta, it is opposite. But due to high temperature, it has got high temperature compared to other planets in our solar system. Even Mercury is not that much high compared to Venus. It is the hottest planet, Venus, and no human being, no living being is present in Mercury as well as Venus. Okay, and the third planet is the special planet. Which planet? Everyone knows, we are living on it. That is Earth. Prithvi, Bhumi, whatever name, the mother earth. Prithvi. Prithvi, we may call it as Bhumi, we may call it Prithvi. Earth is so special compared to other planets. Why it is special? Yes. You can find the living beings, the organism, variety of plants, birds, animals, including human being. No other planet in our solar system have ever found the living beings. What makes it special to have the life on the earth? The proper temperature, not too much high it is like Venus or Mercury, or too much cold below 100 degree or below 200 degree. It is, you may find much cooler region on the earth, no doubt, some time of the season, but the temperature is okay with the living beings or the organisms to survive. And we have atmosphere, that is very important, having oxygen, which is very important. So atmosphere have the oxygen, and one more factor which is very important for the life to exist, that is water. We have oxygen, we have water, we have proper temperature, proper light from the sun comes and gives us energy. So everything is friendly for any living being to survive on this planet Earth. So that is the reason what all we have the very important thing, water, and in the air we have oxygen, and normal proper temperature we have. These all the things make life existing on this planet Earth. And for planet, this is the third planet in the solar system, and for this planet, one side we have Venus in order. After Earth we will get the next planet far away from the Earth, far away from the Sun is the Mars. So one side Venus and other side we have Mars. And what about the distance? Which is close, Mars or Venus? It is found that Venus is much closer compared to Mars. So for the Earth, which is the nearest planet, Venus is the nearest planet to the Earth. Venus is nearest planet. Nearest planet to the Earth. And Venus and Mercury, they don't have any satellite. And Earth, we have one natural satellite, namely Moon, the natural satellite of Earth. Natural satellite, you have already learned. Natural satellite of the Earth is Moon. And Earth also have many man-made satellites. Man-made some satellites and launched using rockets which revolve around the Earth for telecasting the many TV programs, live TV programs, or it is broadcasting or sending the waves of radio waves, or it is television waves, etc. We can send it with the help of these satellites. They also help us to remote sensing where is the resource, etc. on the Earth's surface we can find, and with the help of satellite even we can forecast, weather forecast in time of danger like cyclone hitting on any particular area. It is possible by taking the pictures from the satellites of the Earth. And what about how Earth looks if you go away in the space, and if you see far away from the Earth, how the Earth appears? All the planets usually appear like a spheres, a ball-like structure, and here Earth appears to be bluish green, greenish blue. It looks greenish blue or bluish green, whatever you can say. Why it is this color it appears, green or bluish green color ball it appears, Earth. Why it is so, children? Yes, because you have seen that Earth is covered with much of the space or the surface, outer surface of the Earth is covered with the ocean water, sea or ocean water, and the remaining crust of the Earth is have the plant, the forest region. So together it appears the bluish green color. That is about the how it appears. The sun and the moon is the natural satellite, and Earth is revolving around its axis. And due to this rotation of the Earth, we have day and night, because the sun is at the center. When Earth rotates, the face which is appearing to the sun, they will have the day, and the place which is away from the sun is a night. That is about the day and night. And here Earth's axis of rotation, if you consider the plane of revolution, if you consider this as plane where all planets revolving around the sun, if you consider this as the planet, now when Earth will rotate around its axis, that axis is usually for other planets is perpendicular to the plane of revolution. Revolution means which will move around the sun. For other planets it is 90 degree, almost, not almost, little tilt is there. For Earth it is that to that plane the axis of rotation is slightly bent, not perpendicular, slightly deviated. It is 23.5 degree deviated, the axis of rotation of Earth, and due to that tilt of that much, it is possible when it will move around the sun. Due to that tilting of the axis of rotation, we have the seasons, different seasons. And if you take the Earth as a sphere, and the two ends, one is north, pole, one is south pole, and when it will rotate, revolve around the sun, when south pole is near to the sun, then north pole will be appears to be away from the sun. And due to that, for south pole if it is summer, for north pole they will have the season winter. So in this way the seasonal change also occur due to this tilt. The rotation causes day and night, the revolution and tilt in the earth causes the different seasons. In this way we will have different seasons. That is about the third planet of the solar system. The next planet is after earth, which is in order. Yes, that is the red planet in our solar system, the fourth in order. It is the fourth planet of the solar system. It is also called red planet, Mars, Mangal. It is called a red planet. Red planet of our solar system is Mars. Why it is red? It on its surface it has got iron oxide. The crust of the Mars is much. It is contains iron oxide, which has got the color rust color. You have seen, right? Reddish brown color. So that due to that it appears red color if you see that particular planet. And this is the Venus and Earth almost have the same mass and same size, where the Mars is little smaller compared to Earth. If you compare the size, Mercury is the smallest one and little bigger is Venus, and it is same as our Earth crust. Earth that much big, but Mercury is the next planet is I will draw a little bigger. If you consider this is this much big as Mercury, little bigger is Venus, and it is almost same size as Earth, but this is little smaller. Mars is a little smaller. Mars size is this much big. You can compare it, smaller than Venus and Earth. Venus and Earth almost the same size they have. Now here it has got two natural satellites. After when the planets will move away from the sun, or they are far away from the sun, they have a more number of satellites. Mercury and Venus don't have, and Earth has got one satellite, and the next one, the Mars, it has got two satellites, natural satellites. And you have heard that Mangalyaan, the ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, we call it as ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO we will call it. This they have launched in 2013 the satellite or the space with the help of rocket, the satellite which is revolving around the Mars and studying its various factors related to Mars. Mangalyaan, that mission is called Mangalyaan, and in Hindi picture also they made one movie about this one. It is the first country in the world, in the first attempt only, we are successfully made this mission successful. Directly from the earth, so much distance it has to pass, and it should reach the close to the Mars, and it should revolve around the Mars, taking the pictures, etc. It is called Mangalyaan, and we are first attempt only. In other few countries which try to do that, they fail in a few launches, and at last they succeeded. Like it may be America, it may be China, etc. But in India is the first country, in one attempt we made it do this Mangalyaan successfully. Okay, it don't have any, it's water, it is also just barren land, the Mars. And the next, this 4 planets which is very close to the sun, they are called inner planets, and remaining 4 planets, namely Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, they are called outer planet. What about their speciality and more about it we will learn in the next class. Okay children, so today's class only we have studied the 4 planets, namely the Mercury, the smallest planet, very close to the sun, very difficult to observe. Second planet Venus we have studied, the morning star or evening star or the brightest planet of the solar system, and this planet revolve around its axis opposite to the other planets. It will revolve around from east to west, and its temperature is also much more, and this planet is very close to the earth. And earth planet, due to water, oxygen, proper temperature, etc., made it life possible. It appears to be bluish green, and it has got natural satellite moon 1. And next to the earth we have the Mars, we call it as Mangal, and it is also called red planet, and we are successfully made it study about it by sending one mission, Mangalyaan we call it as, and it got much information regarding this planet. These are the innermost planet. Study about it, collect the information, pictures if possible children. In the next class, the 4 more remaining planet we will study. Okay, thank you.